What's good, everybody?
Oh, we back.
We back. We're back. It's been a long time coming.
Yep.
People been asking for it. They said, "What's up with no hedging? What's up with no hedging?" I said, "We was doing football. We was taking a little break,
Yep.
but since y'all been asking, since we love you so much, we back
We're going to deliver. That's just what we do.
always. So we back for the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals,
You know what's good?
the Nuggets and the Miami
And the
Heat.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
So starting off, it's only one series left, to see who taking it home. It's the Nuggets' first time there. The Heat done been there and done that before, but they want it again. They got a lot of fight. They got a lot of grit.
Yep.
I do like that about these two teams. I think it's going to be a good battle. But, just recapping really quick on how they got here. My boy Bron and the Lakers versus the Nuggets. What did you see out of the Nuggets in that series that, you feel like got them in the position to be in the finals?
Joker is a problem.
Big problem.
Big problem. There
Not a
wasn't
joke,
there wasn't an answer for him, and I don't think anybody has an answer for him. He's gonna get what he gets. But I think one of the other problems was that the Lakers have an issue with is defending guards that attack the rim, that can shoot, just all around guards.
I think it was the shooting.
This is that too, but I'm saying like the guard play from Jamal Murray is just insane. You know what I mean? Like he can go off and hit whatever. They didn't have anybody to defend him, to be honest.
Well, I think I definitely get what you're saying. I think Jamal Murray had some games where he just played way above average, above and beyond. He went off. That 23-point quarter he had.
Playoff Murray.
Starting off the game with 16 points in another game, I think in the first quarter. The boy was just shooting the lights out. He was making some shots that it was good defense for real. It's nothing you can do about that. He just made it for real.
Yeah.
Jokic had a couple games like that too, especially some halves and some runs where he just made some shots. Me personally, I didn't like the defensive set that the Lakers were running against him. I understood it, but I didn't like it. That whole leaving Anthony Davis floating thing was not working enough because they were making too many jump shots. So I felt like D. Harriman and the coaching staff should have switched up out of that and, let Anthony Davis run man-to-man. And if Jokic is going to beat you with Anthony Davis man-to-man, I'll live with that. But I wasn't really a fan of that. And I don't know what you want to call that, a mutated zone defense. They was kind of running with Anthony Davis. Just let Anthony Davis play, man. That's your best shot at guarding Jokic because he's the only one who's remotely close in size.
Yeah.
He's also your best shot blocker.
He was playing good defense. I mean,
Anthony Davis.
He was doing the best he could, to be completely honest. Like, he gave him everything he could handle. He had some blocks, you know what I'm saying? He did. Moving around. He was very active. I was not disappointed with Anthony Davis' play on the defensive end. But in Game 4, I think he could have stepped up a lot.
Played better.
He could have played a lot better. If LeBron is going to give you 40, then I'm going to need you to at least give me 32.
If damn near 40, LeBron is going to give me 40 points, I expect the Lakers to win the game.
Yeah, I expect the Lakers to win that. And AD should have came and helped out, at least dropping 28 or 30.
A few more buckets out of AD and they win that game.
Yeah, they win that game.
Because they literally lost that by 1 or 2 points. So, just a few more buckets out of AD, just a little bit more energy to make a couple more stops or something in that game. The Lakers can definitely win that game. But I'm not taking anything away from the Nuggets because they shot the lights out. Even the games where Jokic was a little bit slow or Murray kind of cooled down or slowed down, you still had Michael Porter making threes. You still had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making threes. What's his name? Brown. Bruce
Off
Brown.
the bench.
He was making shots. It was raining. the boys was on fire.
Yeah, they was hitting all their shots. They was hitting all their shots. Aaron Gordon had a good game too. One throughout the series. Like,
so I'm not taking down
threes. I think he hit 3 threes that game. Game 4.
Yeah, they did. They earned that spot in the finals. They definitely deserved it. They shot the lights out. Like I said, it was a couple defensive sets. I would have ran a little bit different as the Lakers, or if could have gave Vanderbilt some more playing time, so he could have more high energy on defense. But
I will say this too. But Game 4, they should have had more plays for Austin Reeves. They started to do it towards the end in the fourth quarter when there was not enough time left. But I think they would have got Austin Reeves going a little bit sooner in the fourth. Yeah. They probably would have won that game because I think he hit 1-3 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, and they started going to him or whatever the case may be. I think
they fed the ball to him. He
ain't having enough in the fourth quarter.
Him
he's a ball. He's a ball handler. So I need him.
He can pass.
To be
he can
handling
make a
the
play.
ball a
he
little
can shoot.
bit.
Yeah. He's a good ball handler. He's gonna be a problem as he develops too. So
get to the free throw line, like all of that. He's solid, and he's like 80% from the line. So
yeah, that boy's solid. That boy's solid. I would have
liked to see a little bit more of that in the fourth quarter, but didn't happen. Whatever. Lake Show.
It is what it is.
Lake Show. Sorry, Lake Show. We ain't make it. They fucked up some of our future bets, but it's all good. They weren't the only one that fucked it up. The fucking Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Fucked up my future.
It was a perfect segue. The Boston motherfucker Celtics. Man. I will say this about Boston. That 3-game win streak to push it to 7 was impressive.
It was impressive. It was
exciting.
Was
impressive.
It was exciting.
They played with a lot of energy.
Yep.
They got the tip in Game 6.
That was luck.
Everybody in Miami was fucking stunned.
Oh man, they were hurt.
But
they bounced back.
That's Miami. They bounced back.
They bounced back. They knew they should. Fight back. That was a fluky win, so they knew they was gonna. They should have.
They knew they should have won that game. Yeah. So they came out in Game 7, and they came out intense.
Yeah, the energy from Miami in the beginning of the game, they set the tone early.
Caleb Martin looked like Jason Tatum was supposed to look in Game 7.
Yeah, but Tatum tweaked his ankle.
He tweaked his ankle. I understand that he tweaked his ankle, but
I'm blaming Jaylen Brown on that loss. 100%.
Really?
Absolutely.
Jaylen was active though.
He had 8 turnovers.
I mean, turnovers is always a big part.
He had
but
8 turnovers.
But they lost by a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of his turnovers, they were only down like, double digit, 10 points or so. But 8 turnovers. If Tatum isn't delivering like he's supposed to be delivering because he's injured, then I'm going to need Jaylen Brown to show up. I don't give a fuck if he's from down the street. Yeah. Marietta, whatever. I don't care. Gwinnett, whatever the fuck he's from. I don't care about that.
Marietta, yeah.
You getting paid big time money, you need to be showing up. You need to have 27, 28 points that game.
But how many passes are we giving Jason Tatum? Like, he gets an ankle tweaking in Game 7. Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he also had that game where they won fluky when he went off in the fourth.
But he went off, though.
He went off in the fourth.
He went off like he was supposed to.
He was having a bad game.
When did Jaylen Brown go off?
But I feel like Jaylen Brown had certain games where he wasn't really doing much, but he was consistent as far as delivering in multiple games. I'm not putting it all on Jaylen.
If you look at the stats, bro, Jaylen Brown, throughout the 7 games, it was terrible.
That's a good word, Jaylen Brown stats.
It was terrible. Look at him from the last 7 games and compare his to Jason Tatum, and you'll see why we're talking about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum being the number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you on that. I mean,
so Jaylen Brown is the problem.
Jaylen had 9, 8, and 5 in that close. 19, 8, and 5.
Not enough.
Jason Tatum had 14 and 11, 4 assists off a tweaked ankle.
Derek White had more points than Jaylen Brown.
That's true.
Now that's a problem.
No. He had 18. Don't cap my boy down.
All right, 18. One less point.
He did have more points than Jason Tatum, though.
The Tatum, we already knew Tatum was out there fighting for his life. He shouldn't have been playing.
He said he was fighting for his life.
Yeah, so I'm gonna blame Jaylen Brown for that loss. 8 turnovers. You're not performing. his from the field, he was shooting terrible from the field. He was bricking. He was throwing up bricks every time he threw up the ball. So I'm blaming Jaylen Brown on that loss. You know what I'm saying? Another thing was, Brogdon, 6th man of the year, his ass wasn't on the court either. So what's up with that?
Hey, look.
So
I don't know, man. Ask Jack Harlow.
Boston, they don't.
Ask Jack Harlow, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, Boston. For one, they're terrible at closing games out from what I've seen during this playoff run. Like, especially if games are close in the fourth quarter, whatever the case may be. Jason Tatum, he goes missing in the third. He barely shows up in the fourth, barely takes a shot, barely, has the ball in his hands. So that's normal shit, you know what I mean, from what I've been seeing from the Celtics. And they had it coming. They should have got swept, to be completely honest.
The Celtics just didn't look like they were a finals team. The Lakers didn't look terrible. They got swept. But the Lakers had close games, and it was competitive every single game.
Night, yeah.
And it was just like the Nuggets were just playing just this much better than them.
They was shooting that much better.
And they were shooting that much better than them.
Shooting that much better, yeah. They're a better shooting team for sure.
Definitely, easily a better shooting team.
Yeah.
And they showed that. But throughout the whole playoffs, the Celtics to me just didn't look to the same level of the team that got them to the finals. Like, I don't know if it's intensity, closing games, the way they was playing. I don't know what it was
for me. Looking
at
they just
didn't look like they was a finals team.
For me, looking at the Celtics play, bro, they look like they are a bunch of guys that play at LA Fitness. They don't have it doesn't look like they have any called plays or anything like that. They don't have a facilitator of the ball.
ISO.
Yeah, it's all like ISO or here's a pick and roll, set me a screen real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that. You know what I mean? That's how it looks like they play. It's either Jason Tatum, he's going to bring the ball up, and he's going, all right, do a little ISO. Hey, Al, come give me a little screen right here, a pick, whatever. And he's going to make something off of it. Or Jaylen Brown does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same shit. They don't have like a set offense, it seems like, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just out there playing.
Was out there talking shit, too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's just how.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. So it was the LA Fitness Celtics.
Yeah,
versus the Miami Heat.
The Heat though, them boys, they got grit. They gonna battle you. They gonna shoot.
They might fight you.
They gonna shoot. They gonna get physical. They gonna out hustle you. They gonna work you. They gonna run you up and down that court. You know what I'm saying?
And the coach is playing chess, not checkers.
Exactly. And you got a coach that's been there, done that,
right,
multiple times. You know what I'm saying?
Playing chess, not checkers. So
Spo know what time it is.
Spo understands how to make adjustments. That's one thing.
They said we are going to win this next game.
Credit for
meant it.
Book the flights early.
Yeah,
they weren't playing. So
Caleb Martin,
so they earned that.
Gabe Vincent, Beast. You know what I'm saying? These dudes off the bench giving you 20 plus. That's insane.
Ironically, some dudes that might have came from LA Fitness.
Yeah,
some
exactly.
people might argue.
They might argue that.
They might argue that they came from LA Fitness.
Knocking down crucial 3 balls.
But
then you got the
don't
vet.
Play like it. So
Kyle Lowry, he come in getting turnovers, creating turnovers, I should say.
Yeah.
Causing them to turn over the ball with, offensive fouls and steals and shit like that.
Got grit. The boy gonna step in there. He'll take a charge.
I didn't know that nigga was damn near 40. 37, dog. I did not know that.
Hey.
That nigga
still out there taking charge.
That nigga is old.
Hey, man.
And then Jimmy Buckets. Himmy Bucket. You know what I'm saying? Himmy Buckets. He's going to do what he got to do. He's going to close the shit out in the fourth. He's going to take the shots, get to the line. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he does.
He's going to do what he got to do.
You know what I'm saying? And he's going to get it done. Last, game 7, he hit a couple 3 balls that we're not used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? He hit 3 of them. When he started hitting them 3s, go ahead and count that dub.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy's shooting. It's over.
Yeah, count that dub.
Jimmy hitting shots, too.
He hit shots.
The rest of them guys, he going to get 1 or 2 of the other guys that hit some shots, like a Gabe or a Caleb or a Duncan off the bench or something. He going to get a couple guys that's going to hit some shots. But if he hitting shots, too, it's tough.
Yeah.
To beat them.
Mm-hmm. Then you got Duncan Robinson. Bam was playing like ass on the offensive side of the ball.
And I was just about to get in the ball.
On the offensive side of the ball.
I was just about to get in the Bam. The question is, since we have the Heat and the Nuggets in the finals, Bam Adebayo is your primary center for the Heat.
Too small. Heat too small.
Going against Jokic.
The Heat's too small.
Do you foresee any adjustments into the lineup, or do you think they just gonna try and run their normal lineup that they've been running? And what are they gonna do with Jokic?
They're probably gonna go small. Like they're not. They're already small. They're probably gonna go small. I can see, them going small and probably doing what the Lakers should have done. Let Yoke cook. He gonna get 40. He gonna get 40. He gonna get 50. Let him get 50. But we're gonna still play our style. We're gonna play a zone defense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit here and there. But we're not gonna get off of these shooters. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna because we can shoot just as good as they can. So we're not gonna turn this into a shootout. You know what I mean? If we can let Joker get all the twos and we counter that with threes, we can win the game.
Okay. So your strategy is you let Jokic get him.
Let Jokic do his thing.
Or whatever he gonna do.
Yeah. Because he's always looking to pass first.
That's the thing, though, that interested me about him, which was different with the Nuggets playing in this series this year versus when they played them in the bubble. Jokic was looking to pass in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
But this Jokic wasn't looking to pass like that.
He
got doubled, and he got rotated on, and he made smart passes when he needed to. But it looked like he was going in with the intention of scoring.
No, that was in the closeout game for sure. In the closeout game, when it was time.
Hell, in that first game when he got 34, 21, and 14, he looked like he was trying to get his points. Now, when it made sense to pass the ball, he made smart passes. So that was what impressed me the most about him, because he is normally pass first, but he didn't look like he was anticipating pass.
Yeah, he was.
He was trying to score though.
He was pass.
He was trying to drop 30.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was, bro.
No, he wasn't.
So
in the fourth quarter, yes. When it came down to it, that last bucket that he got to get the lead, and that was it. That drive from the outside, he knew what time it was. That strong, tough drive.
Shots.
He's gonna go. He's getting that.
I'm taking these shots.
Absolutely.
And I feel like Miami has less of a defensive wall than the Lakers had.
For sure.
To stop him from scoring. So
yeah, Miami gonna have to go through the bench. They're gonna have to go deep.
They're gonna have to dig
some
deep.
People gonna get in foul trouble. They're gonna have to foul them boys.
But he can shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot. It's
not like he's a bad free throw shooter or anything.
Shit,
like
they got to slow him down, something.
Or at least get him in foul trouble.
Get him in foul trouble. That's one thing he can. That can happen. Yeah,
that happened in a game or two
get in foul
with
trouble.
the Lakers. So I think if you Miami, you're gonna have to get that boy in foul trouble or something.
Yeah,
you gotta do something. But with that being said, though, what side you lean to, and why?
I hate to go against Miami because I do like Miami. I like how they play. They play legit team ball.
Yeah.
They play legit team ball. You know what I'm saying?
No heroes.
They play with grit. They play with confidence. Like they belong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're not too cocky like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't come off with that. Like I feel like the Celtics came off a little cocky. Like, yeah, we're gonna make it anyway type shit.
We just went to the finals.
Yeah, I think that's how they came. And sometimes Jason Tatum gives me that arrogant little vibe, and I don't like it sometimes. But nevertheless, the Heat, I do like the Heat, but I think the Nuggets will probably win in 6.
Nuggets in 6?
Yeah. Nuggets in 6.
They're 8.5.
8.5 tonight.
One?
Yep. 8.5. Well, tomorrow night. Thursday.
In the first game one of the series, they're 8.5 point favorite. You think these gonna be close games?
Yeah. Semi. It just really depends.
So do you like the Heat to cover the spread?
I like the Heat to probably cover the spread for game 1.
That 8.5.
Yeah.
Joint.
Yeah, because they're still in rhythm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's another fact.
They're still in rhythm. Denver been sitting for damn near 2 weeks.
Denver has had over a week off.
Yeah, they've been sitting for a minute.
Boys, there's 9 days rest going into the game, I think is what they said. So
yeah, the Heat, they are in rhythm. It's like a normal season for them. 2 days off, so they back at it.
They back at it.
But here's the thing: the Heat hasn't won in Denver this year.
You know Denver's a tough place to play.
The Heat haven't won in Denver, and I think the last time the Heat beat Denver in Denver was in 2016.
So that was a completely different team.
Different team, but
that was a completely different team at that point.
Yeah,
so I mean, so what you're saying is they a little warmed up more than Denver. However, they're on the road.
Yep.
One thing I do like about Miami though, they ain't scared to play on the road.
Hell no.
They don't give a damn.
They'll close you out on the road.
They don't give a damn. They will blow motherfuckers out on their court.
They will close you out on the road.
So I think I'm kind of leaning towards the Heat covering that spread too on that first game.
Yeah, I like them to
Now, I don't know about them beating Denver just because until I see them play and they actually show me something they could do with Jokic, if that team stays healthy that played against the Lakers, they're definitely the favorite for a reason. Now I think Miami is better than 8.5 points though.
Yeah, for sure. If it was 4, then you know what I'm saying? I like
because they can shoot too.
Yeah, they can shoot.
They can shoot too. So that
them going down 15 points early, ain't no big deal.
Nah, because they can make some shots too. They can go on a run. They can play some defense. Yeah. They can step in and get a
Boston
charge.
Go down 15 early. You might as well wrap that thing on up. Wrap it tight.
Boston got some people that play defense too. They I don't know. They just didn't look right, bro. I don't know what it was.
Wrap that thing up, man.
I don't know. I expected a little more out of them, but
it wasn't playoff Eastern Conference Final basketball. It was fucking
not in Game 7.
No, that shit was regular season basketball.
Yeah, it was like first 2 weeks of the season. Basketball.
Terrible.
So I don't know what that was, but I do like the Heat for the spread. I'm more leaning towards Nuggets for the series. So I mean, if we talking money and we talking about where you placing the bets, you said how many games?
Yeah.
I'm floating around 6.
6, yeah.
I'm floating around 6. I don't know if this is a Game 7 series.
I'm really leaning 5, but I'm gonna give Miami an extra game because I know they got it in them.
They fight.
Yeah,
they fight.
Know they got it in them,
and I feel like they have it in them to out hustle. Especially, I think these first couple games is where they sneak in one of those.
Yeah, that's if they don't sneak it in, they got to sneak it in here.
Now, I wouldn't be stunned if Miami won Game 1.
Yeah.
Just because, like you said, they warmed up, they coming out with heat and intensity. I just think the Nuggets gonna be charged up. It's their first finals appearance.
Yep.
The fans gonna be going crazy.
Yep.
It's their first time in the finals.
The moment might get to them.
I don't know. I don't know if that intensity was them locking in on the Lakers because the Lakers beat them in the bubble to go to the finals, or if that's just the energy they got now. So that's the part what I'm looking for in Game 1. I want to see how the Nuggets come out. Even if they win or lose, I really want to see how the Nuggets play. That's really going to give me the best determination on that game count, whether we looking at 5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at who's going to defend Jamal Murray because here's what I saw versus the Lakers. I saw if Murray isn't cooking, Denver, the door is open. You can get a dub on Denver.
That's true. Because the bench guy is going to only produce so much.
Exactly.
And you only getting so much. I feel like Michael Carter Williams and Michael Porter, my bad. Yeah. Michael Porter and Aaron Gordon kind of take turns on whether or not they deciding who's about to be
but
the
they're
other
just
guy
but Denver is just so big, man. They long, they're big. Aaron Gordon's big. Porter's big. Jokic's big. Like,
yeah, pause.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, pause. But the Heat, those guys, they just stay in the perimeter. They shooters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's definitely a size advantage for Denver for sure. But I'm leaning towards Denver 6 games because I feel like the Heat got a lot of fight in them.
Yeah.
But I feel like they outsized. I feel like they can match the shooting. And I just don't see what the hell they're gonna do with Jokic.
It could probably go Heat Game 1, Denver Game 2, Heat Game 3, Denver. You know what I'm saying?
You got a back and forth. I don't even see that, bro.
Back and forth.
I see a Miami taking maybe a game.
Miami gonna take game 1, game 3, and
maybe
then
a 4 or 5. We'll see.
Game 1 and game 3, that's it, and then Denver just be like, all right,
we'll see. But for
game
game 1,
shit up.
Yeah, he making shit up now. But for game 1, I like Miami to cover that spread. That's my best bet.
I like it. It's juiced up. So
it is juiced up, and I think they're underestimating that Miami is still hot.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming off a win. They got good energy. Denver is a hard place to play because of the altitude, but I think Miami still has enough in them to cover that spread.
When they lost to them in Denver this year, they only lost by 4 and 5, I think. So it was less than 8. There you
also makes sense.
Right. And those guys weren't playing as good as they are now. So
exactly. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it. I don't know what your other thoughts are that you have on this series or this particular game 1, but
Jokic for MVP.
I'm not getting into that.
Finals MVP. The Joker, Finals MVP. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. I thought you was talking about season MVP.
Oh, no.
Because they've been arguing about MVP. Yeah. But, yeah. So, that's where we at, man.
Yep.
We're going to tap in and we're gonna stay on this one. We're going to see what's what. But that's what we plug in. Heat to cover the spread.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know what the money line number is on that, but if it's 8.5 points, that means that money line got to be pretty
200 or something like that.
Yeah, it got to be something a little higher than I want to pay. So I'm taking the Heat with that points, man, and we're gonna see how this series go, man. But it's looking like everything is in Denver's favor. It's not the first time the Heat have heard that,
right?
But I don't know if they got enough this time. We'll see.
They're going to make it interesting. That's what the Heat do. They're going to make it interesting, man. They're going to compete.
Always.
They're going to compete. They're going to give you a game.
Always. So, yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Like, share.
Make sure you hit the likes button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe, please.
Comment below. Let us know your thoughts on this.
You've been asking us to come through.
You know what I'm saying?
So we pulling up for y'all.
Oh, best believe football season. We on the way. OTA began. Football season is on the way. I got
so much to say about them Falcons.
We got a lot to talk about. So make sure you guys subscribe.
Got something to say about them Giants.
You hit the like button. You comment below. Let us know what you want to see. What do you want to talk about? And
I'm so excited about the Falcons. I might even do a preseason podcast. Who knows?
I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to be a long season, motherfucker, because we got a lot to talk about with that, too. But till next time, till the next game, we're going to be back in. We're going to talk to y'all. We love y'all, so we back.
I don't love y'all,
hedging,
motherfuckers.
That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. Challenge, yeah. Run it out,